Sorry, I'm just sharing it.
I heard the vibrations
on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, dude. We were talking about this before we went live, but having this sunroof, like it sounds cool. Like initially, like, oh yeah, it's got a sunroof, and you're like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then in the summer, it's just makes it that much hotter in here.
Yeah.
And I have no control over the lighting, so sometimes it's all washed out like this. Sometimes it's perfect. Dude, it's just I'm over it. I'm over the skylight. I shouldn't be having to squint in my own apartment.
Yeah.
Is there in my car?
Is there any way you could talk to your landlord and be like, "Hey, is there could we attach like a magnetic like switch, almost like a screen cover, and then have it be flipped by a switch?" Obviously, that's kind of expensive, but
yeah, I was about to say, dude, last summer I just got up on the roof and put a tarp over it, and that helped a lot.
Yeah, you might get a black tarp.
Mm-hmm.
Just black it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Is it better this way?
Yeah.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
How's your week, man?
Week went good, I guess. I want to start off by saying today is my mom's birthday.
Oh,
so happy birthday, Mom.
Mama Bird.
Yeah, I sent her some flowers and a card.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. She has to work until about 1 today, which is kind of a bummer. So, yep, she'll be off in about 30 minutes. So,
yeah.
Happy birthday, Mom. And my grandma's, my Mims, her birthday is on Monday.
Oh.
And she's going to be 90.
Damn.
It's her 90th.
Damn. That's a long time.
It's a good life.
That is a full life. Yeah, I was just talking
to happy birthday, Mims. Happy birthday to you, too.
I was talking to... She's watching. Yeah, I was talking with my girlfriend, and I'm not going to get too much detail because it's not mine, but her grandma is in the hospital, and she's 87. And it's just like one of those things where I was just telling her about like some of my family members of like, you know, once you get up there, it's like the body like is just starts to fail. Like it's nothing. Like you pray that they live longer and you spend more time with them, but once you're at like an age like that, like especially past 80, it's just like every day is a blessing.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on, you know, one, genetics, and then two, how you've taken care and how you've treated your body over those 90 years, you know?
Yeah. But I mean, there's some healthy people that just
I was just about to say, there's some people that do nothing but fucking no exercise, smoke cigarettes, eat fast food, and they live
Keith Richards, man. Look at him.
Yeah, Keith Richards. I don't know if he's not in his, I think he's in his 70s. He has to be in his
70s, but still, like the lifestyle he had.
Yeah,
like he should have been gone 30 years ago.
Yeah, dude. I have no idea how he
has to be in his 80s.
He's 77. He's 77.
Damn.
He looks like he's in his 90s.
He's a walking corpse.
Dude, he looks like a leather bag, bro.
Yeah. But I mean, granted, this guy wasn't in the greatest shape, but I was on a TikTok and
he's still touring.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You're on TikTok. What?
I saw a TikTok of this girl who thought her friend was like joking, and he was on the ground just like clutching his chest, and like she's like, I thought he was joking. He actually was having a heart attack, and he was like 25.
Damn.
And he's like, if there was the body type in between you and me, like he was a little bit chunky, but like he was in good shape. It's like, dude, your body sometimes just goes.
Yeah, sometimes your body's just like, fuck you, I'm out.
Yeah, so yeah, down. But happy birthday, Mims.
Happy birthday, Mims. Happy birthday, Mom. Did you shave your head last night?
I did.
I did too.
Yeah. Well, I didn't shave. Like there's still hair.
Yeah, I still got. Well, you can't see it because it's all washed out. But dude,
yeah, I'm saving up. I'm saving up for everything. My dog. a lawnmower. I need to trim the trees. I want to get that head shaver that you sent me. Everything just like costs money, which sucks.
I know. I get bummed out about it,
Life is just,
dude. And everybody can probably relate to this, but it's like as soon as you like start stacking and you're like, okay, dope. Then it's like, fuck, I gotta buy new tires, or
yeah,
I gotta pay tax, whatever it is. It's like the second like you start stacking. I remember, I guess it was a while back now, probably 6 months ago. It was during COVID. I was looking at my bank account and I was like, okay. I got super excited because it was like the biggest number that I had ever seen like in my bank account at once,
mhm.
And I was like, all right. And then it's just like fucking little bit to rent, little bit to this, little bit to that, little bit to this, little bit to
Yeah.
that. And it's like,
Yeah,
damn.
like I remember like we had our snowstorm here and I was like, I was doing pretty well like money wise. And then it was like the AC went out and then it was like, all
Yeah.
right. And then like I gotta start buying things for the houses. Like, I can't keep paying the lawnmower people if I could just buy my own
Yeah.
Then the dishwasher went out. It's like, like let me just I was talking with my girlfriend. We've talked about this so many times, but like if someone was like tax free, how much do you need right now to change your life? Like just to feel comfortable, like get some bills out of the way.
Yeah, not
stack
even to like something crazy, not to be
I
like,
was
oh,
like,
I want a
give
mansion.
me 100K. 100K. I don't need much. Just give me 100K. I'd be fine.
You could do a lot with that. Like if
That's
you
what
just
I'm
had,
saying. Like,
yeah,
I don't need $200 million from the lottery. Like, I just need like 100K and I'd be set.
dude, even if I like, well, let me think realistically, because I bought that freaking car.
Yeah, a car, your bills,
Um,
and that goes to like things you obviously like. I want to treat myself, right? So like with the
sure.
$100,000, like there's things that have been on my like wish list for like years, and I'm like, all right, if I had 100,000, like I could take that off the wish list, and I finally have it. Not saying like everyone likes material things from time to time, like
Yeah.
it's just like 100K, like just 100K would be dope.
I don't even think I would need that much. So we're talking just a lump sum of money. Like we keep working. Obviously, you can't retire on 100K, but
you meet Elon Musk on the street, and you're just like, and he's just like, I'm in a generous mood. Like, how much do you? I'll write you a blank check right now. How much do you want?
Oh, well, if I'm in a situation like that, I'm gonna be greedy. If he's
yeah, well, I guess like, but that's I guess that's went against my own rule. But like, or if he was like, how much do you need right now to change your life? Not like how much do you need, like, or how much do you want? Like he's like, how much do you need? Just like I'll write you.
Well, first I would say,
are you doing 10K? Are you doing 50K? Are you doing 100, 500K?
The initial number that popped in my head whenever we started talking about this was 10K. But now that I'm thinking about that,
you're like 33.5. It's like Price is Right.
Yeah,
$1.
$1. No, yeah, dude. I feel like if we're talking free money, I mean, obviously the more the better. But like to be
with 10K, you're not paying off your car.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Because even with 100K, that's not paying off my house. But
yeah,
100K would put me in the right direction to help speed up the process. And
hell yeah, it would. Yeah, I'd be good with like 50 to 100.
Yeah, like
somewhere in there.
Yeah, 100 would be good. I mean, if I wanted to include my house payment, I would be like, all right, give me 200.
Or it would be dope if it was like just pay your house off.
Yeah, I mean, that would be sick.
Because, dude, then you're sitting in a position that not a lot of people really ever sit in.
Yeah,
having a house paid off at 32.
Yeah, because then it's just like my taxes at the end of the year that I need to pay for, which if I'm not making a mortgage payment, I'm just stacking money all year.
Oh, yeah.
Minus my bills.
And then you can start doing stuff with that house if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so we were talking about that last night.
Yeah. Dude, 100K would be nice. Dude, $100 would be nice. Somebody gives me a free $100.
Dude, It's been so long since I found like cash in my pocket because nobody carries cash anymore.
Right.
I remember being a teenager and be like, $20 in
Yeah.
my pocket.
Dude, this was a while ago, and I might have mentioned it on here before, but my girlfriend and I were walking, like there's this parking lot kind of like over like by where we walk Gabby,
Mhm.
and dead ass dude just in the middle of the park. I thought it was a prank. I was like, oh shit, like we're about to be like this is about to start like running away like on a string
Yeah.
or whatever. Dude found $100 bill. I was like, wow. Because dude, you find like like I think the
Yeah.
most I've ever found is like a $5 bill before. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, $5.
Yeah.
Dude, but $100 bill, dude, that one hits different.
You guys had takeout that night. Like, we're going out to eat.
Dude, but then I started thinking, I felt bad because it was like the very end, like it was about to be a new month. So I was like, damn, dude, somebody just went to the ATM to get out their rent, you know, and dropped 100 on the like getting out of their car or something. But
That's
hey,
on them.
yeah, that's on them.
So,
That's not on me.
But yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm doing something tonight.
So you do something every night.
I'm doing something. Not that big of a deal. I was gonna try and set it up, but I can't. I don't have the mental capacity right now. I'm doing a 5K, and it's at night. It's called the Red Moon Trail Run, and it's in Midland. It's like 20 minutes away from here, and it's like they do a 5K, a 10K, and a 25K.
Yeah, like a normal race situation.
Yeah, yeah. It's like out, but it's like out in this forest, like with these trails and stuff, and they have them like little lights along the trail and stuff.
Yeah.
I need to find my headlamp too. I'm gonna take my headlamp. But yeah, I'm just doing the 5K because it's a 5K loop. So it's like you just keep like if you do the 5K, you do one loop and you stop and you're done. And obviously 10K, you keep going. 25K, you keep going or whatever.
Yeah, but a 5K, so it's a 3-mile loop.
Yeah.
Huh.
Nice. And dude,
is it with the station or is it like you just want to do it?
Yeah, no. So it started out like with the station, like we gave away free passes and stuff like that on the air and all that, which surprisingly had quite a few people sign up for it. Because in my head, I was like, nobody's gonna sign up to go run. But dude,
exercise.
It was like surprising. I was like, because I could only pick 5 winners, and I had a lot. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm going out to do that. It's going to be a night run, thank God, because
it's warm out there.
Hot right now.
What time?
It starts at 8:30.
Oh, like late.
Yeah, it's like a night run. Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. So it'll be cool, and it's sponsored by this brewery here in Michigan called Shorts. So there's gonna be like beer tents out there and stuff, you know. So that'll be kind of cool. But I haven't I go to the gym consistently, you know. But as far as like working on cardio, not so much. So this past week, like I was like, okay, on Monday, I was like, all right, I'm gonna see how far I can get. I did 10 minutes, and it was just over a mile. And so the next day I did 15 minutes, or did I do 20? I did 15 or 20. I'm like trying to like work myself up. But what's funny is I only went Monday and Tuesday because I've had a super busy week. So I did 2 days of cardio, not even half of the amount that I'm going to be running tonight. But I'm just going to put my headphones in.
Are you going to be running? Or you're not going to run with the people from like who won? Like you're not going to run as a group? That'd be cool.
That would be cool, but the way that we had it set up is like they can do like the 25K, they can do the 10K, whatever they want. And one of the guys emailed me back. He was like, thanks, for hooking this up. He's like, I do this every year. I do the 25K. It's super fun. It's like, well, I can't run with that guy because there's no way I can do 25K.
Yeah.
The most I've ever done. Oh, dude, see, look, this
what is that?
Perfect.
15 miles?
25, yeah.
Roughly ish.
Dude, there's no way. The most I've ever done is an 8K, and that was at Bridges to Brews. When Huggy and I did that.
Murdered.
Dude,
you were dead.
I was. It was like one of those, because that's the longest that I'd ever ran, period. Like in one time. And you have to like tap into once you get past like the first couple of miles, you just have to tap into like a zen place and be like, put your body on autopilot. Because if you start thinking about all the things that hurt, you'll quit.
Yeah. And it's just one loop. So you do that loop 5 times.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it one time and then be like,
Is your girlfriend doing it with you?
no, she's working. I just had something pop up here. We're having trouble streaming on Twitch. This may be an issue on Twitch's end. We'll keep trying and let you know if it's resolved. So we might not be up on Twitch right now.
All right. Damn it. That's our biggest draw.
If you're watching on Twitch, let us know if it looks all right or not.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to get cooler and like because I downloaded this app. I don't know if you can see it's called 5K. It's the one that's downloading.
Okay.
I haven't used it, but it like trains you to like get up to a 5K.
Oh, it's called Couch to 5K.
Yeah, or they changed the name, but yeah, Couch to 5K.
Yeah, one of my buddies was doing that.
Y'all hella bald.
Y'all hella bald. The
So,
bald bros. Dude,
yeah.
this is
Yeah.
So what's the first like
Oh,
day one?
I haven't even opened it because like I work mornings and then I get home and then it's like already 95 degrees by the time it's 11 a.m.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cool down at night because it's just cooking all day. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till it's cooler and I'm gonna start like this journey.
Yeah.
Because I got some new running shoes and I just use them to go to the gym, but I want to like they're good running shoes. So I'm like,
What are they, like Brooks?
No, they're Nike.
Nike.
They were on sale, but I like checked the reviews and I was like, everyone was like, for the price, they were pleasantly surprised with the price, and how comfortable they were. So
Cool. Yeah, I'm just curious of like what the first like day one looks like on the app.
Let me set it up while we talk.
It's like half a extra wide running shoes.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like day one, do like a quarter of a mile, or if it starts you out like walking or speed walking or something.
What like it breaks it down to like, what's your running goal? Do you want to run a 5K, lose weight, get toned, relieve stress, improve heart health? So it's like, I want to run a 5K. It's like, do you want to get into running? Are you prepping for a race? Is it a personal goal or build a healthy habit? And it's just like, I just want to get into running.
Mm-hmm.
Have you run regularly before? Is there a fuck no button? Not really. Are you actively doing other aerobic exercises? Please estimate how long you think you could run today. 1 minute from my couch to the fridge, 5 minutes, just a little bit, 10 minutes, maybe 1K or a bit more.
What do you think you could do right now if you were to get up and take off running?
I could probably run for like 2-3 minutes.
2-3 minutes?
Yeah, if I'm being honest. Maybe on the closer into 2.
Ricky's in the building. What's up, Ricky?
What up? I haven't heard from Ricky in a minute. Where's he been hiding?
Ricky's in the building.
Build my plan. All right, so my plan is being generated. And I'm not going to use it for a couple months. It's going to be like, yo, you're lacking.
Yeah, it's going to be sending you like notifications every day.
Oh, lifetime access is $10.
Oh.
Or a free 7-day trial. But for $10 to have the app, I'm like, that's not a bad deal either.
But if you think about what it is, it's
it just holds you accountable, just like a meal planner on your phone.
Yeah.
It's just like,
but whenever there's a paywall on these things, like whenever you can just get on Google.
Just give me the ads. I'd rather just have the ads.
Yeah. I'll watch an ad for some shitty phone game every time I open the phone, as opposed to give you $10 to tell me how long to run.
But $10 for a lifetime, it's not that bad.
No, dude. Get there's a Nike running app and it's free and it has things on there like that too, like where it's like build you up to like certain goals. Ricky said he's been off Facebook.
Nike, y'all download it later.
We're glad to have you back.
Yeah, Facebook's turned into Twitter's pretty toxic, but Facebook has been pretty toxic lately.
Dude, I mean, you can't open. I mean, now you open it up and
everyone's a scientist and a geopolitical advisor.
Yeah, it's not a good spot. And it's funny because I didn't make it all the way through, but I started watching The Social Network last night. it's just like how it started to like what it is now. It's just like it's
yeah. Oh, you did communications at Boise State? Tell me about Afghanistan, please.
yeah.
Please. I don't know shit about it. I'm not gonna like comment. Like I don't know any like
Yeah. And all the COVID stuff, dude. It's like
yeah. Oh, you're an arts major. Please tell me how viruses work.
yeah. Everybody's sharing all this. Yeah. I'm like, dude, just
And it's all the old folk. That's why I stay on Twitter. It keeps me young because I see what the young people are doing on Twitter. Like Twitter's toxic, but it's a fun toxic.
Dude, Twitter is the Wild West, dude.
I'll
you
be
can't
scrolling
open Twitter in public, man.
Dude,
like,
I'll be scrolling. I'll see some sports. I mean, it all depends on who you follow, but I see sports highlights. I see dog videos. I see dick. I see pussy. Like I just see it all. I'm just like,
yeah, it's the Wild West, man. I started watching it. Oh, you started watching it last night too? I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Obviously, but
it's a good screenplay. You know who wrote the movie?
Who?
The same guy, Aaron Sorkin.
Don't know that.
He's a really good screenwriter. He wrote The West Wing. So if you like that movie, then you'd probably like the writing for The West Wing, which I've been trying to get you to watch.
You have. Okay.
Speaking of movies, I came across my YouTube and it gave me a clip from Jason Bourne.
I don't think I've seen any of those.
Dude, did you ever watch the John Wick movies with Keanu?
No. It's just something that doesn't look like it's gonna be. It's for me.
It's sick. Anyways,
am I wrong though? Is it just basically like a movie that exists to have a bunch of like fight scenes and action scenes and like?
Yeah, but that's half of Jackie Chan movies, and people love Jackie Chan. That's like Rush Hour. Like, what are we talking about?
I'm more invested in like you were saying, like the storyline as opposed like if there's a fight in it or whatever.
There's a really cool storyline. So there's 5 movies, but everyone says like the first 3 are the best because the third one like gives you closure to the whole third series, and then they made a 4th one which was bullshit, and then a 5th one which was okay. But the first 3, there was a good storyline throughout the first 3. But it is an action movie.
Yeah, I've never done.
But I forgot how good they were, and like, often overlooked as like a good trilogy because everyone's like Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or Back to the Future or Indiana Jones. Like the Bourne series, those are good movies. Oh, we're going green.
I was gonna see if you would even notice.
But yeah, so I just wanted to comment on that. I love Matt Damon's a great actor, by the way. Matt Damon.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Are we getting into it? Who's the asshole?
Let's do it.
Okay. I do have an obligation in roughly an hour, so we might have to do like 2 a pop.
Yeah, no, we don't have to do a bunch.
Am I going first this time?
Yeah.
All right.
Or do you have one?
Yeah, I'm on.
Okay.
So I'm just going with the hottest ones right now.
Okay.
All right. Am I the asshole for revealing to my wife's family that we didn't purchase our house, but it was inherited from my mother? I didn't know what my wife was doing up until that dinner. I then discovered the social media posts and how my family and friends thought this house was purchased with their own money. I even have no idea how long this has been going on. To start, I want to mention that my wife and my mother never had a strong relationship. Yes, they were cordial to each other, but had many disagreements. My mom passed away and left me a 1-story house as my only inheritance. No one lived in it after she renovated it, so it looked fairly new. My wife was happy and excited when we moved in, and she posted a video on social media and wrote that the house was bought with our own money. I didn't know about her saying that until later. Her aunt was visiting from a distance to see the house my wife told her we'd purchased. We sat to eat and chat a bit, and her aunt brought up the house's value, asking how we could afford to buy it so suddenly. I was so confused as my wife went on about putting money we've saved together towards buying it. I asked what she was talking about, and her aunt said my wife told her the house was bought with our money and cost X amount. I corrected her, saying this wasn't true because the house belonged to my mom and she gave it to me after passing. I added that no, we're not doing well financially to be able to afford this house. The room went silent. My wife's aunt said, "What? I'm sorry, I didn't know that." My wife's cousin side-eyed her and said, "No, this isn't this mother. So this isn't this mother." Hold on. He wrote this so poorly. So this isn't this the mother-in-law, the same mother-in-law that you hated for years? Shame she's not here so that you could thank her for leaving you this house. My wife was stunned at this point and excused herself to the bathroom. She didn't come out until they left. Then she blew up at me asking why I told them that the house was inherited from my mom and making her look like a liar in front of them. I redirected the question at her and asked her why she told them otherwise. She said there was no harm in showing off our new property and that people will appreciate us more for saying we bought it with our own money instead of inheriting it. I argued that this was wrong and unfair for my mom, even though they never got along. She argued that I ruined her joy and humiliated her in front of her family, and because word got out, now everyone knows and will think she's a liar when I could have simply played along since my mom wouldn't possibly mind it or cause an issue over it now that she's deceased, so it won't matter to her. I stormed out after arguing with her and refusing to admit I messed up by not being a part of the lie. It's tricky.
Well, here's the thing. Like, so one is, did the wife just like come up with this whole, because this is what I'm confused on. Like, you're either knowingly lying, saying, "Oh yeah, we saved up this money, we paid this much for it," whenever she clearly didn't do that because it was inherited. And it's like, does she think that he just bought it, or is she just like straight up lying to like keep up appearances?
Yeah, I think she's keeping up with the Joneses. I think she's stunting for the social media and be like, "We bought our house," and yada yada. It's like,
And how?
And obviously he said that they're not doing well financially, so it's like you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, saying like, "Oh, we got this and we bought this and that." It's like, I don't think he's the asshole. I think she.
Well, there's got to be more to this.
If he's not in the lie, how is it his fault?
Yeah, but I'm just wondering how their communication is as a couple, because stick with me here. It's like if you inherit this house that you're
she's purposely lying,
because she had to have known. He's not just like, "Oh, hey, I bought this." Did he lie to her and say, "Hey, I bought this house"?
No, he said like we moved in, like my mom gave it to me and we moved in. He said that.
So she knew the whole time, and then
she's just stunting,
trying to be okay. Well, then I think that like
you humiliated yourself.
Yeah, you played yourself, but the thing is, it's like, why? I'm kind of confused on like how it got to that point, because even like after like the Facebook post, I guess he said he didn't know about that until later.
No, he's not the asshole.
He's not in the wrong. Hey Mims, we gave you a birthday shout out whenever we started. I told Miho that your birthday is coming up, and so this will be the last podcast that we do before your birthday. So I was just telling you, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And we're going through and reading these stories of people trying to find out if they are in the wrong or not. So
I think on that one that he's not the jerk.
Yeah, he's not the jerk.
We'll keep it PG. No, grandma's watching.
Okay. The next one, I'll stick on the one that you are. Let me click on this. Am I the jerk for refusing to give my food to my little niece? Okay. Let's see here. It says, my brother Martin, he's 36, and his wife Leah, 32, have a daughter, Ivy. She's 5. I have a huge problem with food. I am lactose and gluten intolerant, and I also am on a diet because I have diabetes. Well, we celebrated my grandpa's birthday last weekend, and at the party included a small family circle, about 12 people. My grandma cooked lunch, and I baked a cake and prepared some snacks. I also prepared a small plate of food for myself, and my mom brought me one portion gluten, lactose, sugar-free cake. So we had a lunch, and we put the snack on the table and started to cut the cake, and I set mine on a plate aside. We were talking, laughing, and Ivy was running around the table and picking everything she wanted. She was picking from my plate and stuff suitable for me, so I took it aside where she couldn't reach it. She forgot quite quickly. Well, the problem started when she noticed my cake has a small rose on top, so she took a fork and started to eat it. I told her I can cut her own piece of cake from my grandma's cake, but she wanted mine. I told her she cannot have it, and she runs away crying and went to Leah. Leah came to me and asked me if I could give her the cake, and I explained why I couldn't do it. I went to
Leah's her mom.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I went to the toilet, and when I came back, I found Ivy sitting on my brother's lap and him feeding her my cake. I was fuming and told him she ate my only piece of cake, and I have almost nothing left. I was pissed because I told them no. I left to the kitchen, and Leah followed me and told me to stop making drama out of a piece of cake and that I'm messing up the party. She also told me she saw me taking my plate away from Ivy and that I am a selfish jerk. My mom defended me, but my brother told me I'm a jerk because Ivy is a small child. So am I the jerk?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, here's the thing though. I
the
mean,
nerve of some people though. Like
I know. Yeah, it's like the one, you're not a jerk, but two, on the flip side, I would say like, dude, it's not like she like took your insulin pen or something and waste. It's like she took a piece of cake. Like you're a grown up, like
Yeah, but
whatever.
it's
It's
your
a
cake, man. There's a cake for everybody else, and it's your
Yeah.
own brother. Like your brother knows your condition. Like why is my brother yelling at me over this? Like no, dude. Like we grew up together, my guy.
I have all these food sensitivities, and
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So no, you're not the jerk. But on the flip coin, I would also
It's
say
just
like
food. Like it's a dessert.
it's a piece of cake. Like chill, bro.
Hey
Like
man, sometimes you just want it's your cake though, you know, like
yeah. But yeah,
especially when there's a whole cake over there. Like you just want it because mine has a row. Like
yeah, that's a typical like kid thing. It's like, you pick up a kid, like
Yeah.
I don't know, like you're like around
Yeah.
kids and like you pick up one of their toys or something, and they're over
Yeah.
there and they come over there, hey, that's mine.
Yeah,
like,
I
okay.
wouldn't be mad if like it was the last piece of cake and I had it. And right, like if it was just a normal piece of cake and everyone got served and I had the last piece and my niece was like, "Can I have yours?" and they took it, I'd be like, "Whatever, it's just another piece of cake." But his was like specially made.
Yeah.
It's like because I can't eat that cake, so this is mine. That was a little bastard. Took it.
Dude, you know what you could do if you want to fully commit to the problem is you just go eat a regular piece of cake and have an allergic reaction and then be like, oh, it's her fault because she ate my cake. Make her
Well, he said he's the gluten. Yeah, he'd have a reaction, but the lactose, like, do you just want me to shit all over the place? Like,
yeah, so I'm saying just eat be like, okay, I guess I'm gonna eat the normal piece of cake, and then you just have your reaction in front of everybody and say, well, this wouldn't have happened if little butthole wouldn't have taken my cake. But it's just a piece of cake. Like, get out of here.
Sometimes you want that cake, you know?
But dude, he apparently did because he went to the trouble of like getting on Reddit and posting the story for validation. Like, it clearly that piece of cake bothered him. I don't think it was the piece of cake. Really,
it's the principle.
It's the principle, and like
that your own brother and is like,
didn't like one punish their kid or two just like gave him her way or whatever.
And then you yell at me for being angry. It's like, you're my brother. Like, I've known you for 30 years and you've known this kid for 5. Like, come on.
Yeah, but no, you're not the jerk, dude. I would say just let it slide, man. Put a lot of time in it.
This one seems long. I don't want to get into it. Um. All right.
Find one.
Sure. Yeah.
What do you have
it?
it on the top ones of the day or the week or what?
It's on just a hot. So here, all right. It's a short one.
Okay.
My boyfriend inherited $1 million early last year, both cash and investments.
Dope.
Yeah. We would both rather have his mom back, but that's not possible.
Oh, so it came from his mom.
Yeah. Sherlock Holmes over here.
Or what's the commercials? Expedia, Captain Obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the past 10 years, my boyfriend has been unemployed many times. We agreed that due to his money issues, he would pay a third of his take home pay to rent and utilities. Until this past year, he also used my car when he needed. He would buy groceries, but I paid most of the things. Now he has money. I've asked him to pay more in rent. His equal share would be $650 more than what he pays. When I brought it up, he suggested an extra $250, still leaving me to cover about $400 more than him. This hurt my feelings, and we had a fight. He recently complained that he was the only one going to Costco and he shouldn't have to purchase so much. He has made some small purchases for himself lately: speakers, collectible skate and snowboards. His wording is, I can't afford to do X. I'm not asking for anything more than house. I'm not. So now there's a girl talking again. I'm not asking for anything more than household expenses. I know he can afford to do more, and it hurts that he doesn't think he needs to. I suggested he look at what it would cost for him to live on his own. It would be about 5 times what he is currently paying. I think he is subsidizing his lifestyle at my expense, and he doesn't think he needs to contribute money because I don't need it. I'm not saving money and really would like to have something for retirement. I said that if he doesn't want to pay his fair share, then he should have his own place. Am I the jerk?
Well, I don't think you're the jerk. I think that it's all about how you frame it. I feel like if she, for example, if she was like, hey, you just got this $1 million inheritance. Homie gotta go. Homie gotta go, period.
Homie gotta go.
But for real, I think it's all about how she positioned it. So like, let's say that she was like, hey, you got this $1 million inheritance. It's time you start, paying your fair share of everything.
Yeah.
You're going to get some pushback on that, because it feels like you're going at the person. On the flip side, if she says, hey, can we sit down and, go through our budget and, see what, see what you're paying in groceries when you go to Costco, see what I'm paying in rent and utilities and all that, and see if we can come up with, okay, you're paying X amount of dollars.
An equitable plan.
Yeah, and let's see if we can get this on like a baseline to where we're both, paying kind of the same, since circumstances have changed.
Yeah.
There's 2 different ways to go about it.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think that you're the jerk.
As an idea, I don't think she's the jerk.
No.
It also doesn't say like if he has a job or not, because it says over the past years he's been unemployed many times. So it's like, does he have a job currently, or is he just taking the $1 million and be like, all right, cool, I'm set?
It sounds like whether this dude had $100 or $1 million, he's going to be one of those people that's always broke because, like she said, he's out. He doesn't want to pay his share of rent, but he's buying snowboards and speakers. It's like, it's like those people. Like even whenever we got the what's it called, the free money,
Stimmy.
Yeah, when we got the stimulus checks, like everybody's going out and buying TVs and like all this stuff. They're like, oh, I've always wanted this. Now I got an extra $1,200. It's like, yeah, that, or you could put it towards the car that you still owe on. You could pay off like this debt. Like it's just being smart with money. And another thing, just talking about this dude's character that we don't know. Mm-hmm. Like if like, let's put ourselves in his position. It just shows what kind of person he is, right? If I'm in that position and I inherited $1 million, I'm automatically going to be like, hey, I can finally pay my fair share of rent,
Yeah.
and not feel like, because whenever you don't have money like that
Mm-hmm.
and someone's like kind of taking care of you, you always feel
Guilty.
like, yeah, like a guilt or like a less than,
Yeah.
like charity
Yeah.
case or whatever. So I would automatically be like, okay, dope. I can finally pay like my fair share of rent. So I have like equal say,
Yeah.
But the fact that he didn't do that just kind
Yeah.
of shows you he would
Yeah.
rather buy a snowboard and speakers.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah. Dummy.
God, now I'm just thinking about what I would do if I inherited $1 million. I would
And
invest
it's
it,
not
dude.
all cash though. She said some of it's cash and some of it is investments already.
See, so dude, you're set up. Why not just one? If you don't want to listen to
I
it,
like
just go
your
get your own
idea of
place.
just like equitable plan. Like, hey, now that we got this money and let's build a future. Let's create a plan. Like, we have X amount in savings, we have X amount in investments and stocks and bonds. Like, hey, maybe let's put a down on a house, like instead of paying rent. Like, if this is the person you want to be with, obviously she said they've been together for over 10 years.
So are they married though?
No,
Not married.
She said my boyfriend,
Mm.
and so she said over the past 10 years. That doesn't mean like she's been with him for 10 years, but like maybe she knows his history of like being on off and on jobs for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's just tricky, but like maybe you want the wedding. You guys have been saving for a wedding. Like, it's like, think about all those things.
Yeah. And if not, at the end of the day, well, here's another catch-22. It's either like you kick him out knowing that he has all this money, or two, you just find a way to get him to pay.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what anybody says, and maybe I'm the jerk for saying this, but like if you're like if you're having fights, like with your significant other or whatever, they inherit $1 million. Those fights are gonna at least on my part, if my girlfriend inherited $1 million, I'd kind of do what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I got $1 million now. It's like, no, what do you want to do? Yeah. Just be like, all right, find your own place. You're not gonna pay rent here.
Yeah.
No, no, I'm not gonna be doing that.
All right, next one.
All right, let me see here. I'm just gonna go random. Actually,
Tired.
Man's tired. Oh, I just noticed there's some that people have it labeled asshole or not the asshole.
I haven't seen those.
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now. I'm going to click on one where the people have voted that this person is an asshole. And so we'll make our own assumption here.
Gotcha.
Am I the asshole for giving my stepson's room to my daughter? My stepson's room to my daughter. Okay. I'll try to keep this short. I've been married to my wife for over a year now. Have a stepson, he's 14, and a biological daughter, she's 9. We married. My wife and I agreed that that I would sell my house and move into hers because there's more living space. Stepson already has his own room, so my daughter got the extra bedroom, which is smaller than his. It was fine at first, but my daughter has a lot of stuff, and soon it became too small and cramped for her. Stepson only lives with us part-time, 5 days with us, 9 days with his biological dad, and has a huge room at his dad's. My daughter lives with us full-time, so this is her only room. It seemed to me that the logical thing would be for my daughter to have the larger room since she has more stuff and spends all of her time here. Wife was hesitant at first and felt like my stepson would be upset and feel like he's being pushed aside, but I convinced her that my daughter needed the space more, so she ultimately agreed. We ended up switching rooms this week, freshly painted them, and my wife did some shopping for stepson's new room so he'd feel special. He came home from his dad's, and we surprised him with his new room. He reacted okay and thanked us for the new stuff, and didn't seem upset at first. But now he's been moping and has been cold to all of us. Wife is now regretting our choice and upset at me for convincing her this would be fine. this is another one where like, and granted, you're dealing with a 14-year-old. I mean, at the end of the day, you're the parents, so you have say. I mean,
Yeah.
it is kind of weird that.
So why is he that? Is that the end of the story?
Yeah, that's the end of the story.
Oh. I don't think he's, because that's how my brain would work. Like, it's only logical. Like, you're here.
But at the same time, the mom and son were already here. This is their house. The
Yeah,
stepdad and stepdaughter and daughter move in, and it's so yeah. No, if I'm putting myself in 14-year-old. If that were to happen to me, yeah, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, "What are you doing? Like, this is that's just you're causing unnecessary problems. Like, and plus he's older than she is. It was already his room to start with.
and
like
stuff. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care if you have more stuff than me. Like, this is my house. Like, yeah, not good. But like I said, at the end of the day, the parents like make the rules. But I would say it's not something that I would have, if I was a parent, not something I would have like put time and energy into, of being like, I want my daughter to have this room. Like, was the daughter complaining about it? Like,
or are you complaining about it?
Yeah, or does it matter? Like, why does it matter so much?
Yeah.
They're kids. Like, how much room do they need? You tangled up there?
Sorry, I was like...
Did you get tangled up there?
I was like, while I was talking, I was fixing up my cord, and I was like, oh, now I gotta fix it because it's all jumbled up.
Yeah. No, I got the straight cord.
Yeah, I need new headphones. These are falling apart. I don't know if you can tell.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
So, but I do have some other headphones. Actually, I should use those. They're the wood ones. Oh, you see me use them like once or twice.
The wood ones.
Yeah, I have some wood ones. I'll bring them on next week.
Oh, are they like blue?
No, they're wood.
I know. I'm thinking like wood and then like a blue thing.
No, it's silver.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. Any plans for tonight? Oh, you're running.
Yeah, I'm gonna be running a 5K.
Get a pizza afterwards.
I had pizza last night.
Damn.
I don't know.
Dude, pizza sounds good.
It was good.
Yeah, girlfriend's coming over, and I was like, she's like, there's only one thing I want to do this weekend. I was like, what is it? She's like, I want to get froyo. I was like, that's it?
Yeah, that's all you want to do?
She's like, I don't care what we do. It has to involve frozen yogurt. I was like, deal. Like, awesome.
Ricky said, I've had rooms switched on me while I was out of the house before. Yeah, it's especially like putting yourself into like that teenager mindset. It's infuriating. Like, you feel violated.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, isn't that big of a deal?
Yeah. It's just, I guess it never really mattered to me. I was like, whatever. Because like the house I grew up in, mainly, like I had my own room upstairs across the hall from my parents, but I never stayed up there. Because the upstairs had the living room. It was a 2-story house. So the upstairs had the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, my parents' room, and my room / guest room, and a bathroom. And then the downstairs, they had converted. It was like storage, but they converted it to like a family room with the giant TV and all that. This was like before I was born. And then there was another bathroom, and then there was like a little nook that turned into my room too for a while. And then a large bedroom, and that's where my brother stayed. And by the time I was like 10 or 11, I was like, I'm just gonna, like, me and my brother, it was so big that there was 3 beds in there.
Oh,
and
wow.
And the 3 of us just like stay in the room, and it was fun, dude. We'd fucking talk shit. And
yeah.
It's like being in a dorm. So like having a room, and then like when we got to we sold that house and moved to a new place. We would just, me and my brothers would switch rooms, and we'd get tired of our rooms, and they'd be like, I want your room. I'd be like, all right, whatever. It's just a room.
Yeah.
I think I could sleep somewhere. I don't care.
Yeah. I think the biggest part of it, like for me, if I was in that situation, would be like having someone come in and like take all your stuff and move all your stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
Don't like if okay, it's like, hey, let's have a conversation about moving these rooms.
Yeah,
But,
the
like,
fact that they didn't talk to him, that's the part. He might have been chill about it
yeah,
if they talked to him.
but it's like now you know that like they've gone through all your stuff and like it just
Yeah.
feels violating.
He's 14. He's got his porn. Well, I guess he's there's who carries porn mags anymore.
Yeah, yeah. I doubt that he had some Playboys under
Yeah.
the mattress. Like that was a different era.
Yeah.
But still, like you don't want everybody going through your stuff. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so it just feels violating.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We got them both.
All right. So I'm running tonight. You're eating froyo.
Yeah. I cleaned the house. I mowed today. Adulted hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mow action, dude. I don't miss mowing.
It's nice when it's your own house. Like I know how long it takes me, but I just like want my own lawnmower.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
So Ben just bought a house. He closed on his house. Did
I
you see
saw that.
Yeah.
Is
He has a pool. I'm like, dog, no, dude.
So they
It's
moved
like-
back to Eugene, right?
They're in Eugene. Yeah,
Cool.
and they bought a house, and it's a little kind of like mine. Like it's a good house that needs some fixing up.
Yeah.
But they got a good price on it, and it's like Bobby's pool. It's an above ground.
Cool.
I don't think it's as big as Bobby's, but he still has
Still
a pool.
Yeah.
So yeah, now if you ever we're back in Oregon, we can go stay with him because Eugene's like an hour and a half away.
Something like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I need to make a trip.
Yeah.
So all right.
Cool.
I gotta head out.
Yeah.
So-
I gotta head out too. I'm
right.
thinking I might take a nap before I do this run.
Mm,
Just make sure I'm good and
yeah.
rested.
Rested.
Yeah. All right. Thanks everybody for checking in. Once again, happy birthday, Mom. Happy future birthday, Mims. And we'll be back same time next week.
All right.
Later, Ricky. See you guys.